Yo. We're back.
We're here.
Rich Ramirza, Booty, my assistant, Brandon Booty, East Rosebud Studios, as always, not live from East Rosebud Studios in Billings, Montana. What's up, brother?
Not much, you know.
We were just talking about your rolling, you're working, right?
Working, yeah.
Yeah, we're in, the third week of May here in Montana, and you are, working every day on the horn?
Not every day, but, getting there. It's been fishing good. They just rose it up yesterday to 4,250 and the day back up to 4,500.
And that was after bringing it back down.
Yeah, we got some rain and they decided to raise it back up. So
I swear those motherfuckers don't know what they're doing, though.
We'll see how it affects fishing. When they first lowered it, the first day or two was wonky, but they started fishing good. Now they rose it back up.
And that's Bureau of Reclamation, right?
Yeah, so that does the dam management.
Yeah, that's their thing. You know what? Back in the day when the controversy about them started, and that was usually because of those massive fucking water years where they just blinked and choked.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I generally supported those dudes. And the reason I supported the rec was because Bureau of Reclamation, that is because holy shit. Look at all those different fucking entities they got to make happy.
Yeah, they got a lot on their plate.
They got this blue ribbon trout stream, the Bighorn River. They got fucking agriculture. They've got fucking Jebediah and Cletus down in fucking Lovell, Wyoming, fucking, for horseshoe whatever down there. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Because Yellowtail Reservoir, which is what feeds the Bighorn River from Fort Smith down, correct?
Correct, yeah.
That fishery, that's a big time outboard fucking fishery, right?
Huge. It's probably got to be one of the biggest in Montana for sure. If not the biggest, probably 1 to 3.
And they love that shit.
Yeah.
And down in Lovell, literally, if it gets too low, I'm talking the reservoir height. Mm-hmm. If that shit gets too low, they can't put their fucking boats in.
Yeah.
They're $200,000 fucking boats.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that go up there to boat.
Fucking jigging for crappie and shit in there.
Yeah, and doing all the water sports.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So the reclamation has a big fucking tap dance to do, and I do realize that, but they still fuck it up.
And you also got all the water coming in from the upper Bighorn in Wyoming too.
Oh yeah.
So if they get a bunch of rain up there too, that's consideration.
What a lot of people don't realize about Montana, and I've touched on our weather here, we just don't get fucking rain. We get what they call fucking water events. And for those of you out there that don't know what that means, that doesn't mean fucking rain. That means fucking rain.
Yeah. And it can happen quick.
Like 4 inches in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Or something fucking crazy. So they do a big tap dance. It's just that the reason that for me it's an issue is because there's nothing that brings in the dollars like the Bighorn River when it comes to fly fishing.
Yeah.
Fucking way.
Man, the other day there were so many boats out there.
Holy fuck. And so many boats. We charge $650 a day. We, as in my shop, we employ a guide through that process. My outfitter does, excuse me. And that doesn't mean lodging. That doesn't mean fly shop business. That doesn't mean convenience store business. That doesn't mean fucking who knows what kind of business that river brings.
Yeah.
And yet, they're worried about that motherfucker growing sugar beets. I'm not saying don't worry about that motherfucker that grows some sugar beets. I'm just saying that in the grand economic scheme of what that region brings into the overall area, and we're talking about Hardin and Fort Smith, Montana.
Yeah.
Okay. Neither one of those communities are exactly financial fucking juggernauts. Okay? Fort Smith is, holy fuck, without that river attached to it, Fort Smith wouldn't even be there.
It wouldn't exist. No, there's no way.
And, hey, Hardin's a nice town. Hardin, Montana's a nice town. But Hardin, Montana probably benefits more from people going to and from that river than any other single reason associated with fucking Hardin, Montana. I don't know, there's not a lot of folk there. And all those people that stop or stay and spend and everything in between. Yeah, we're talking Mickey D's. We're talking gas. We're talking Reese's peanut butter cups at the fucking, convenience store. But it still adds up, and it still is folks in and around that community. So to me, the Bureau of Reclamation not prioritizing that when it comes to healthy flows for those world-class fucking trout in the Bighorn River. What the fuck are they thinking?
Yeah, I think about that all the time, man, how much money that brings, especially, up there as far as the fly fishing goes, It's got to be bringing, a big chunk of the revenue up there.
About 10 years ago, when really I was relatively oblivious to their role when it comes to what they can and can't do with the Bighorn River, right? There's an old school savvy outfitter that lives in and around the Billings area. The guy's literally guided thousands of days on the Bighorn. His name's Jeremy Gilbertson. You know Jeremy?
I heard of him. I know who he is, but I don't think I've met him.
He stepped away a little bit, from it. He still guides, but not quite as active as he used to. But he told me, he comes in one February. And, I'm just kind of trying to make small talk with the dude. And I say something like, yeah, flows, got water this year. Flows look good. And he's like, yeah, and the wreck's already fucking it up. And I was like, whoa, what do you mean? He's like, simple. They got a full fucking reservoir. It's February. And they're running that shit at 2,500 cubic feet per second. They weren't dumping any water, right? And he was right. 30 days, 45, 60 days later, a number of fucking water events go down. And now they got to dump that shit like to fucking unhealthy releases.
Yeah, a bunch at a time.
Oh my God, it ran for like 14,000 CFS for like 4 or 5 fucking months. So there's consequences to the formula these guys at the rec use. And I mean, let's face it, it's gotten so bad. I know that there's been some congressional involvement, just meaning that we're going to get everybody together, including state and federal senators and congressmen, to, try to sort this shit out, lay down a little bit of accountability.
Yeah, we'll see how that.
Yeah.
See if that helps.
And I'm no anti-government dude. I'm not like railing on them because they're the feds or anything. It's more just, it doesn't make any sense to me to not make the Bighorn River and the releases and flows a priority for the health of the river and the health of the trout.
Yeah, I wonder what's at the top of their priority list. And kind of the order that goes to. Yeah.
They're at the top of their priority list. I tell you what. So anyway, a couple of other things real quick. I need to make an apology today.
Sounds good.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Really? You know what I'm going to apologize about?
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Have you talked about this?
If I think it is what it is, we talked about it a little bit.
But I never talk about what we're going to talk about before this podcast. Never fucking a word. You know why? Because I don't even fucking know. That's why it's so bad. All right. So I need to apologize because, this last week I had a very, very influential person, a female, somebody I used to be tight with. I'm not anymore. Really kind of spell it out for me as far as how I've been acting regarding talking about my divorce and my personal life publicly on this podcast. I mean, let's face it. Nobody fucking listens to this, and we know that. So it's not like I'm spreading this shit across the planet or anything, but I do feel as though I've been a little bit too open and a little bit too aggressive about what I've been going through personally. And, even though I don't like my ex, I still should have kept my fucking mouth shut about my private life when it comes to her. I was with this dame for, 30 plus years, and no doubt I loved her. And, she was good to me, and shit didn't roll right, and most of that was my fault. And yet I kind of took this forum, this megaphone. It's a tiny megaphone. I mean, it'd be like fucking one of these type megaphones, right? But I still kind of talked some shit and kind of gave people the impression that, this person was bad, and she's not. I was bad. That's why I'm fucking sitting where I am, right? And I even railed on her fucking attorney. And, let's face it, nobody fucking likes divorce attorneys. Right? I mean, that's got to be if you list professions in the United States, true or false, and you don't know this, I don't know it either. But true or false, divorce attorneys got to be a top 3, top 5 most hated fucking profession.
You would think they're up there, yeah.
I mean,
you know,
I mean, you would think they're up there. I mean, not to the dude or the or the bitches that hire them, but just fucking in general, because basically their job is to extract the life's blood from their opponent.
Yeah.
Right? And so I got a big fucking mouth, so I'm going to yak. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. I'm not going to talk about her anymore. I'm going to turn over a new leaf, and I'm going to talk about my new pending divorce instead. Joking, yo. Joking. Made you laugh, didn't I?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So to the two of you out there, my ex and my ex's divorce attorney, I'm sorry. I am. I lost a little control. Maybe let some stuff get in the way of my clear thinking, if you know what I'm saying. And just, it's like you said, kind of getting tired of being a punching bag.
Yeah.
Right? And when it comes to punching me, you're punching my money bag. That's what they've been doing. They've been punching my money bag. So
money falling out.
Money falling out, motherfucker. At every fucking turn. Right? So anyway, that's all. That's the last time I'm going to bring up my first divorce. How about that?
Okay. Should I hold you to it?
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't hold me to it because I'm not going to hold me to it. You never know how I feel. All right, so we'll get on from that bullshit. The other thing is that, apparently, I walk in here this morning and my trusty assistant, my producer, my director, Lydia, who is like, this woman is, I don't know, she's not on my sales floor much. I don't know if my customers really know who Lydia is. But Lydia is like, she is my right-hand man, minus the man part. She's smart, she's savvy, she's beautiful, she's everything. And if it wasn't for Lydia, I don't really know where this ridiculous podcast would be. Probably the same place it is right now, which is nowhere. Right? Okay. And I walk in this morning after, a little bit of an oppositional defiant post last night. And I could tell right away, I walk in here, she's fucking looking at me like that concerned look, like, are you using? I'm like, no, I'm not fucking using. I'm 100% sober. She's like, are you? I'm like, yes, I am. I can't you tell? She's like, no, I can't. I'm like, fuck, well, what? Then I'm not that bad. And I made a post that kind of, was really just, again, brought up the stuff I need to quit bringing up. But it's funny, as we process this morning in our small group, I'm talking about this Instagram post, you fucking got it right.
Yeah.
You did. And you know why you got it right? Do you know why?
Male perspective.
Because you have a dick and balls.
Yeah.
That's why. Because if you don't have a dick and balls, and you haven't been railed on by women, then you don't fucking know why I posted that shit. I mean, I had friends as fucking moms calling them, seeing if I'm okay. I'm fucking great. But I think what ends up happening is it's easy to lose perspective on what matters. And in my life for the last 25 years, and I'm not saying this is good, but really what's mattered has been my fly fishing. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what's going on personally, no matter what's going on professionally, fly fishing is, that's why we fucking live.
It's it can do a lot for the soul and the mind for sure.
Well, and what else would you rather do?
Probably nothing. There's stuff, but
but we can't talk about that here.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that here, right?
Yeah.
But that was my point to that post. So hey, for the 10 of you out there that are listening, and that includes my daughter and 2 exes, which really gives us a net listenership of 7, right? I'm good. In fact, maybe I've never been better. Okay? So that's enough with all that personal bullshit. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to do a vendor spotlight.
All right.
Okay, all right. Let's do it. So this is a vendor spotlight. I've only done, I think, a couple of these, right? I did one on the incredible folks at Sims Fishing Products, I believe.
Yep.
And then I also did one on Able Reels. So it's not like I've milked this too much, but I think after doing my warranty segment to rod warranty or not to rod warranty, I felt like I needed to bring these folks up because, when you have a fly shop And listen, you motherfuckers out there, all 7 of you, I don't think you understand it, but this shit is fucking hard. It is hard. It is hard to be successful in the fly fishing industry. I don't care what you do in it. I don't care if you guide or if you retail or whatever you do. It's hard, and it's hard to make money. That's why, to me, this vendor that I'm going to talk about, which is Rajeff Sports out of Vancouver, Washington, who are the fine folks that have Echo fly rods. I want to highlight them and all the incredible work they do for East Rosebud and every other fly shop on the fucking planet that does business with them. So we'll come back and we'll cover that in episode 2. That's the end of episode 1. I didn't even cover anything. More personal shit with Rich Ramirza. What's up with that?
That's fine. We'll talk about Echo and the.
Had to get it out.
Yeah.
Had to get it out. Had to atone for my bad behavior.
I think people like listening.
Well, fuck, I've been reckless lately for a whole bunch of fucking reasons.
It happens.
With me, it happens a fucking lot. All right. So anyway, that's it. We're out. We'll be back with episode 2 shortly. Thank you very much. Boom.